I'm not saying every decision you make will be perfect and solve all your problems, but that's where determination comes in. You'll have to be ready to address hard things sometimes. That's just life.
I know, and I'll keep that in mind. I don't know anymore. But then, do I even know anything? It's all my fault that we're in this situation, that we're separated, that we're in the simulator, that we're in this forsaken facility. Why did I bring us here? I'll tell you why. My own selfish desires. Me wanting to see the place of my past. It was all for nothing. I've gained nothing by coming here. Everything is my fault. All because my view is tainted by what? My memories? Everything's a mess. This whole place is a mess. What if we never get out? What if we're trapped in here forever? What if I'm leading all of us to our deaths?
Somewhere in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
So, how do I do it again?
For the last time, Finn. See how I'm sending the command to turn off and on the lights in the lower level?
Yes.
Well, I then set the command on repeat by adding this bit of code, just like that. And then it'll constantly send the request to the power core.
And we have to do this. How many times?
Enough to overload the thing.
I'm still worried about all of this.
How so?
This whole plan is dangerous. For one, Miss Delaire still hasn't found a master key card as far as we know. Add that to the fact that we're rigging this thing to implode itself and...
It is a bit crazy, isn't it?
I'm sure Connor and Leon would never believe what I'm doing right now.
They're probably wondering where we disappeared to.
Yeah.
But to further answer your comment, well, what other options do we have?
I know, it's just all so risky.
I know, but it's a risk we have to take. After all, we don't know where the government agency is or Mrs. Delaire's contact or whatever. Without them, we're on our own.
How would they help us?
What do you mean? They're a government agency. They've got hackers, coders, and a whole team at their fingertips.
Exactly.
Exactly what?
I don't know if I trust this agency or whatever. None of us, me, Ash, or Katrina do.
Why?
How do we know they won't just take us again and experiment on us?
They wouldn't do that. Mrs. Delaire's contact was purposely trying to track down the Scarlet Society and stop them.
That's what he claims. I don't know. I don't trust people easily. None of us do.
That only makes sense. In all honesty, I probably wouldn't trust the agency either if I were in your shoes.
But the real question, Harper, is, do you trust us? As in...
Yeah, I've kind of been wondering the same thing. I feel like we've been skirting around the subject.
Are you okay?
I just need to get away from that thing. Well, I guess we'll get looking for that keycard.
Phineas O'Neill, I am trying here.
What hope is there of...
There is hope, Finn. I do trust you guys. Completely.
We've got your back, Harper. You may not trust the agency, but that's alright. We'll do everything we can to keep you guys from being tested on again. I promise.
But before that can happen, we're trying everything in our power to get Eden and them out of that horrid simulator.
Thank you guys. I know I tend to keep to myself, but I really appreciate everything you've done.
Of course, like I said, we've got your back. Now, what do you say we destroy this thing?
I need to take it easy, but it's no use. I know that virus is working through me. I can already feel its effects. I'm so glad I got this card, but if I still open the doors for Kay, Finn, and Harper, I run the risk of infecting them with this disease, or whatever it is. And I'm still not sure how bad it'll be. But given how fast it's working through me, I don't think it's anything light. There could be dire consequences. Oh, Chris, part of me is so glad you can't see this mess. But then again, I still wish you were here.
Zoe was right. This place really is depressing.
That she is. It definitely felt that way to me when I constantly ran it.
What do you mean?
Well, the Scarlet Society made me run the simulation a lot.
Oh, that's right. You said something about that earlier.
Yeah, they were constantly trying to improve my vision against the dust storms and other minor things. But none of their experiments ever worked. I personally think the scariest part of it all was the fact that they kept trying, even though I knew it would never work. So, every time they put me through one of these simulations, I always knew I was going to meet excruciating pain instead of success.
Oh.
Still, they kept trying, kept pushing me. I hated them for it. I still hate them. It's like the answer was clearly in front of them, but they refused to admit that they were getting nowhere with me.
All the while your eye...
Yeah, it's this color because of their experiments. A little weaker too, but not too bad. It aches occasionally, but I've gotten used to it. Like I said, and you've heard before, I have it easy compared to Contrita, and compared to what happened to Chad.
I still can't believe the society went so far as to kill him.
Not intentionally, mind you. At least, not really. They just pushed him too far. He couldn't take it.
It disgusts me.
Me too. I remember so many times when I tried to find a way to escape the facility. I tried to talk to Katrina about it every now and then, but we kept coming up with the same conclusion. We just couldn't.
Too much security?
Exactly. That, and with our other experiments and tests, it was hard to find times where we were stable, if that doesn't put you off too much.
No, it's fine. I completely understand that. I myself was constantly in that state. It's part of the reason why I don't remember too much from my experiments, despite having regained my memory.
You really had no idea we existed?
No idea. Then again, you've seen it. My experimentation room is further away from yours and Katrina's and even Harper's. Almost like, well, to be honest, I was a late add-on.
That makes sense. Did you ever figure out what they were experimenting on you for? If you don't mind me asking.
My brain.
What? Wait, what? Seriously?
Yes.
Then how? Wait, but... No, how?
I'm not exactly sure what they were trying to do. Something about manipulating mental suggestions or something like that.
Wait, like mind control?
If you want to put it that way, maybe. But I guess a more subtle version. Like I said, mental suggestions.
Huh. Interesting.
My first experiments didn't start out like that, though. According to my mom, their first tests were using some of my father's experiments behind their backs.
Oh. Wow.
And shortly after my dad found out that they separated him and my mom and me, I was taken for further experiments, my dad was secluded to a private lab, and my mom was taken to their holding cells on their lower level.
Yeah, we've never gone down there. Something has always kept us from venturing down.
According to my mom, it's a dark place.
I guess, even though you were taken for the experiments, and don't take this the wrong way, but you're lucky you have both your parents. Sorry, I mean, had. Sorry, I regret what I...
You're fine. But am I really? As I pointed out to my mom, we were still living a lie. The Scarlet Society was lying to my dad and my mom until they finally forced us all apart. How is that lucky?
Well, just... never mind. It's stupid. I was stupid for...
You're not stupid, Ash.
Still, it wasn't right of me to bring that up like that.
But, Ash, if you don't mind me asking, where are your parents? What happened?
They died in a house fire when I was 5.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it was a total freak accident. A neighbor managed to save me just in time, but I still had minor burns. I was in the hospital for a day or 2, but that changed nothing. I was still an orphan. Well, I was put into some random orphanage until I was adopted by someone who works for the organization.
Oh no.
And there I was, part of the Scarlet Society's experiments, just a guinea pig.
Ash, you're far more than a guinea pig. But I'm just some lab experiment.
You are not a lab experiment, Eden.
Am I? What do I have going for me? The facility and the experiments. They're all I've ever known.
But still, you're not just a guinea pig or a lab rat or whatever.
Thanks, Eden. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Why don't we continue on?
Fine by me. Am I? No. No, shut that thought down right away. You can't afford to think like that. No.
So where exactly... Oh no.
Quick, we need shelter. Fast.
Oh no. Where's Ash? He could still be out there. Now he's alone, and This is all my fault. If only I hadn't gotten so caught up in the moment, and... I'm constantly ruining things and putting people in danger. Why? I'm worried about him. And the others. Zoe and Katrina and Finn and Kay and Harper. What if... No, I can't think like... But then again, of course them being dead is possible. I put them in this situation. And now I'm all alone again. Is it still following?
Yes, but maybe we can try to lose it.
But we've been trying to do that this entire time.
Let's try the next corridor.
I don't know if...
If? What?
I'm not sure if I can keep running like this.
Same. We're both clearly starting to weaken. With our lack of food and sleep and...
Yeah.
How do you think Eden and Ash are doing?
Hopefully better than us.
Are you sure you can't think of an answer? A solution, maybe?
Look, Zoe, I can't, okay? I've never been able to complete this simulation. Not in any of my Scarlet 17 years. I've never been able to figure out how to get away from those things. The creatures. Every single time I ran this stupid thing, it always ended in them just about to kill me. I'm sorry. You didn't need to know any of that.
No, I'm sorry.
I've made it clear that I don't want anyone's pity.
I'm not exactly trying to give any. I'm trying to think of a way out.
I gave up a long time ago.
I refuse to think that this is impossible. There's There's gotta be a way to complete this thing.
Yeah? Well, think about that while we run. We should put more distance between us and that monster.
Sure. Come on, Zoe, think! There's gotta be a way out of here.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of this.
Good. That means I can connect another computer to the power core system. Harper, you good over there?
Yes, no problems here.
Alrighty. Maybe this will work after all, and we can finally get out of this giant mess.
How much you gonna tell your parents about this?
That's a great question that I will not be answering right now.
Yeah, I get you. Mine would probably freak out or something. Hey, Harper? I'm a little curious, and if you don't mind me asking, where are your parents?
My parents?
Yeah, I've kind of been wondering about y'all's backgrounds.
Honestly, I don't know. I never knew my parents.
Wait, really?
The facility is the only place I've ever known. Same with the scientists. They were the people I grew up with. Experiments and everything.
That's awful.
I'm sorry, I wasn't...
No, it's okay. It's something I've sort of been able to move on from, I think.
Still.
It's okay. It's not important. What's really important is us getting out of here and getting the others out of the simulator.
Right.
The rest of us have families to go back to when we're done. But what about Harper? And what about Ash and Katrina? I wouldn't be surprised if they have similar situations. And we can't just leave them here. I don't know. I feel like that would be a messy discussion. But as Harper said, what's important right now is getting everyone out of the simulator. I'm just hoping they're not dead.
Eden? Eden, hello? How could I have been so stupid? I should have made sure Eden was right behind me. Made sure she was safe. For all I know, she could have gotten caught in the storm. She could be injured or... If anything happens to her, I swear I'm going to... Come on, Ash. Keep it together. Why do you care so much? No, the only reason why you're so worried is because I don't want her death or injuries on my hands. Yeah, that's it. But really, please be alright, Eden. Please just... Eden, stay right there. I'm going to...
Ash, get out of there!
Huh? What? Oh no.
Ash! No, I can't just leave him out there. Ash! Ash, can you hear me? Ash! Ash!
What are you doing? Get...
No, I'm not leaving you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
Huh?
Why did you... You should have left me there.
Why would I do something like that?
You could have gotten lost in that storm. Or worse, you could have collapsed too.
Well, I wasn't going to leave you out there, Ash. Things could have been worse.
I know. I could have died.
Exactly. And I can't let that happen. I'm not letting you die on me.
If you say so. Looks like the storm already let up. We should get going.
Are you sure? I don't think you're...
I'm fine. I'm fine.
If you say so. If Ash had gotten injured or worse, I wouldn't... No, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Only because I feel responsible. Only that. Right.
I think a fever's coming on. The virus is getting worse, way worse, and quickly. Now that that I have the key card, I can contact Kay and the others. We can get out of here. But I still risk infecting them with this. How? I'll have to open the doors from the main desk. Hopefully, there will be enough space so that the risk of infection isn't as high. But still, it's a risk we have to take. That's all this is. A big risk. We've been taking risks and more risks, and
Do you have any idea on how to complete this simulation?
I'm still working it all out.
Did you ever come close to completing the simulation? Maybe something in the buildings or... Ash!
It's okay. I'm fine.
You are not fine. Don't try to lie to me.
Of course, sure.
Ash, I'm serious. You are not okay. What's wrong?
Fine. I think I inhaled too much sand and dust in the past couple of storms. Especially the last one. If it weren't for you,
We should rest here for a bit. We're both weak and you clearly need some rest and...
No. Eden, you need to get going. You need to find a way out of this simulation. I'm sorry, but I can't. Just breathing hurts.
No, Ash, I can't. You're the one who's familiar with this simulation. You're the one who knows the area. You're the one who...
Who's lying in the sand, barely able to move right now? Eden, I can't.
Then I'll stay here with you. I'm not going to...
You need to keep going, Eden. You're our only hope now. We're not going to get out of here unless...
I'm not going to let you die on me!
Then you need to keep going. Find a way out. I think you were right about the buildings. There might be something to them.
But Ash, I can't do this. So far, all I've done is make mistakes. Stupid, horrible mistakes, and...
And like I said before, everyone makes mistakes. I certainly do.
But mine are because of my past. I keep making these mistakes because of my way of thinking before, and I...
What? Eden, I know that's not the case. Like I said, we don't always make the right decisions. But the past does not define who we are now.
Then why do I keep messing up? Why am I making mistakes related to my past? Why?
I think it's the way you're seeing things, Eden. You've convinced yourself that you are the one to blame when you're not. Trust me on that. Our past, the way they were, the way we were, they don't define who we choose to be now. It's up to us to make different decisions and to move on and to try harder. Trust me, I have to tell myself this is a lot too. It's one of the few things propelling me forward. The fact that if we get out of this alive, I now determine what I do. I get to make my own decisions. And we both come from the Scarlet Society's experiments, Eden. We were forced into these lives. They're horror shows, but we're free now. And we now choose who we want to be.
But I just keep...
No one said we ever get it right on the first try. That's why we have to keep trying and keep our determination. Learn from the mistakes we make. people say they're the best teachers.
I just feel like I can't do this alone.
You can, Eden. You're extremely capable, extremely clever, and... You need to do this, Eden. Not just for my sake, for yours, and Zoe and Katrina's.
Right.
And think about what I said. Really, don't let your past hold you back. Learn and move on from it.
Oh, okay. I still don't want to leave you here, but...
But you'll have to. And, hey. I'll be fine, Eden. Trust me. It's okay, Eden. We trust you.
Fine. You're right. I will get us out of here.
I know you will.
Eden.
I'm Eden.
Nice to meet you, Eden.
Someone broke into that girl's locker. But why?
Eden, I was serious when I said we wanted to come with you.
Whoa. Who are you?
My past does not define who I am. Truly? I feel like Zoe tried to tell me something similar, but I still feel like this whole thing is my fault. Coming to the facility, getting stuck in the simulator, getting separated from everyone else, and now Ash's condition. Oh, Ash. I'm now all alone in this place, with all its risks and hazards and dangers. Never before has the silence felt so deafening.